When you come face to face with enemies of our nation, your first thought will not be to strike up a conversation with them. You cannot negotiate with terrorists, and you should not be expected to. But what you must do is communicate strength, power, and I don't have that line down pat yet. I need to work on my delivery a little bit. I was rehearsing my lecture notes on the drive to the military base south of No Man's Land. I decided to drive myself today because I needed space to think and prep for the lecture. All the lectures that I have given in the last 2 months have been important, but a top military officer was making a special appearance today, and I had to put my back into the presentation. If I impressed him, then there was a high chance that he would recommend me to other military bases in the country. Do you know how valuable military recommendations are? My resume was about to look like a rap sheet, and I mean that in a good way. In addition to dismissing my driver, I firmly asked my assigned escort not to follow me either. He tried to push back and stress the importance of having him follow behind me, but the base was only 20 minutes away from my lodge. What could really go wrong? Well, it turns out that a lot could go wrong because I was 15 minutes away from the base when I heard my car make a funny sound. You know, one of those sounds that you cannot ignore or drown out with music? Yep. I carefully pulled over, turned off the engine, and popped the bonnet open. A toxic cloud of smoke smacked me in the face. Fuck. This was bad. I checked the time, 9 a.m. Lecture time was 10 a.m., but I liked to show up 30 minutes early. The military values punctuality, and I was willing to do whatever it took to leave a positive impression. I had pulled off right off the expressway, so I was literally stranded. Where were those eager roadside mechanics when you needed them? I went back into the car to grab my phone and the 2 caution signs in the boot of the car. Hopefully, my driver hadn't gone too far, but I couldn't fault him if he did wander. Smart move, Dr. K. Very smart. Calling my escort was out of the question. I was not in the mood to hear him say, "Do you know how dangerous it is for a woman like you to be stuck on the side of the road? You are a high-value asset, ma'am. Do you understand what that means?" No. Calling Officer Chidi was completely out of the question. I rang my driver. The first call rang out. Shit. I tried again and got a busy tone. This was bad. Oh, did I forget to mention that I chose to wear a pencil dress and a pair of stiletto pumps today? Of course, I want to impress the people that are coming today. But not only was I stranded next to a smoking vehicle, I also could not walk a far distance to call for help without ruining my shoes or twisting my ankles. As cars sped by, I willed one of them to slow down and offer some help. But no such luck. I couldn't blame them, to be honest. Stopping to help a stranger on the side of the road was a risky decision, not an act of kindness. I decided to try my driver one last time when I heard the sirens. In the distance, a train of military-assigned vehicles cruised down the expressway in tight formation. I counted 8 in total. When it came to the military, nothing they did was ever out of order or out of line. They moved in unity and observed protocol to the letter. If they had assigned a military officer to escort me, he would never have let me drive solo to the lecture. The men who were invited to attend my lectures were highly trained and disciplined officers, and everything about them, from the way they dressed to the way they spoke, gave off "we mean business" vibes. I took a few steps back and got off the road completely. My heels sank into a mud pile. Ugh. The morning was off to a rough start. I waited for the convoy to drive past, but imagine my surprise when the sirens got closer and closer and closer to my parked car. until the line of black SUVs slowed to a stop on my side of the road. So, not only was I stranded, I had somehow managed to catch the attention of some of my students who were presumably on their way to the hall. And here I was, their capable professor, standing on the side of the road, looking like a lost puppy. I was too busy beating myself up that I didn't notice that a uniformed man had stepped out of SUV number 2 until he was literally inches away from me. The first thing I noticed was that his uniform was impeccably tailored. Not a single button or stitch was loose or out of place. Next was his complexion, dark, even with a sheen of moisture. Then his gait. He walked like he didn't need to tell you that he could be trusted with Herculean tasks. He wasn't smiling, but as it got close to me, his face softened into a look of concern. "Dr. K, are you okay? Are you hurt in any way?" He maintained a respectful distance, but his body was angled towards me as if to let me know that his concern was genuine. I read the name tag stitched to his chest. Major Azubuike. Wait, was I supposed to salute? Oh God, I beg. The last thing I wanted to do was disrespect a military man. "Greetings, Major Azubuike. Or sir? I mean, what do you prefer to be called?" Do I salute you, Major Sir?" "Wow, Dr. K. Great job. You sound so eloquent and educated. Jeez." But guess what? The Major smiled a little before he stretched out his hand. "Call me Major Azu. And no, you don't have to salute me. Now answer my question, please. Are you hurt?" Something weird was happening inside my brain, but I chalked it up to nerves. I mean, I was talking to a major in a non-academic setting. The side of the road is not where you would typically find a military man conversing with a civilian. But here we were. "Okay, Major Azu, I am not hurt. My car just decided to embarrass me today." We both turned to look at it. The engine wasn't smoking anymore. Not like that helped matters, but it was clear that the car was not going to move anytime soon. The major turned to look at me. "Why are you driving alone? Do you not know that you are a high-value asset?" I know. Oh my God. Did I just sass and interrupt a uniformed man in such a bratty way? It was like I was looking for trouble, you know? I couldn't help myself though. "Oh, sorry. It's just something that Officer Chidi always says to me. I thought it was his thing, but apparently you all feel the same way." Major Azu smiled even wider this time. And was that a twinkle in his eyes? Interesting. "Nothing to be sorry about. You are extremely valuable to the military, and we do not take the time you've spent teaching and training us in the past 2 months for granted. I certainly do not play about you, Dr. K." Wait, what? Was I tripping? Or did it seem like Major Azu was flirting with me a little, just a little? I mean, he still had to keep things respectful, but what did he mean by "he does not play about me"? Oh, lovely, wonderful. Thank you. I just need to get the car towed and get to the lecture hall before 10 a.m. I sounded jittery. Bad look, K. Bad look. Breathe, Dr. K. My man will get your car sorted out. You ride with me to the hall. After all, we are going in the same direction, and I have been looking forward to today's lecture since I saw it in the syllabus. Interesting. I sent the syllabus a month before lectures began. You're telling me you've been anticipating this for 3 months. The major stared at me like I had a potato farm growing on my head. That is correct, Dr. K. But why do you seem surprised? Do you not know that you are excellent at your job? My throat tightened. The way he spoke to me triggered something in my brain, and it was a good kind of trigger, which was extremely confusing for me. I mean, I do know, but don't explain yourself. My only priority is to get you to the hall in, Major looked down, 15 minutes. So we have to move now, okay? Okay. I don't know. The way he spoke to me just made me want to jump and do things. Would probably explain why he's a major and why he's in the military. He had that assertive, confident leader vibe, you know? As soon as I took a step forward, he stuck out his hand and said, "Hold on to me, please. Your heels are not designed to walk on our roads, carpeted floors only." Oh my God. Who was this man? I mean, I had noticed him in class. He was an attentive listener, the kind that took copious notes with a pen. I have never seen him use a laptop or a phone, just that pen and his notebook. In class, he gave off serious nerd energy. But now, I was picking up on a lot more. Assertive, commanding, but in a gentle and nurturing way. He helped me into SVU2. He helped me into SUV2, then turned to his officers and instructed them on what to do with my car and where to return it after the repairs were done. When he got in, he faced me and said in a soft voice, "We don't need to talk during the ride. You can have that time that you need to relax your mind and get into professor mode. No pressure." I was speechless for a few seconds. The weird thing was I had already been feeling calm from the moment Major Azu opened his mouth to speak to me. Something about his tone of voice made me feel like I could relax and trust him to solve my problems. "I don't mind talking to you. It would be a good distraction." "As you wish, Dr. K. Comfortable?" "It's a new car, so the seats are still stiff." "It's a really nice car. What's the make?" The major leaned back in surprise. "It's a Lexus GX, 2026 model." "Are you a car nerd?" "Maybe a little. Passive interest, really. Don't start quizzing me about them." You are full of surprises, Dr. K. He gave me that look from earlier, but this time, he kept his eyes on me for longer. I was definitely not imagining things. Major Azubuike had a thing for me.